What is up, guys? King BJ23. Today we are going to be... Yes, these are saltwater hooks because I just went to the beach. So yeah, so let me turn this around real quick. Set us up here. Oh wait, gotta keep it rotated this way. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is figuring out how to set this up. Okay, so I set y'all up here. Hopefully this will work. I set y'all up this way. Maybe this one. Okay, so... That's weird. So, I'm going to teach you a few things about bluegill, bass, and everything I know about it. So, this, I'm going to take a hook in my room right now, so I gotta be, oh, wait, hold up. These are saltwater hooks. I'm using those mostly for catfish. So, according to what size bluegill you want to catch, you take a hook like this. You want to set up the rig sometimes like this. You want to get the hook in there just like that. And you can actually catch bass like this too. See, but there's a few other ways that you can do it. To make it look weirder, you just take it to the sides like that. You pop it back like that. And then it drags down like that. Or what you can do is cut it in the middle here. I've caught a few bluegill like this. Never bass though. I hook it to the side like that and just bob it. But there's also another, there's two. You can cut it up with scissors. This little piece right here. See there? Take the hook. What you want to do, you want to take it just like this. Push it on. If you're new to fishing, you want to put it on like that. And then you want to take it just like this. See? And yeah. So that works. It makes it seem like it. Or sometimes you don't have to put it on all the way. You just want the tip of the hook out. That way it looks like a worm. See, this one looks like a worm. And that's what I'm thinking of right now for bluegill. This is my fishing rod right here. It's a, hold up. It is a, I forgot how to say this name of it. But, hold up. Take y'all. It is a, let's see if I can hold it still. Pretty sure it's a 6-foot pole. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that. Let's focus. Okay, so it's a, yeah, it's an action medium, and it holds 6 to 12 pound line, but it's also a 6-foot pole. So, set y'all back up over here right quick. My rig on it right now is for catfish. See, what I did was I took this saltwater hook right here. The saltwater hook. And then I took a 1/2 pound leaded sinker. 1/2 pound sinker. No, not 1/2 pound. What am I thinking? 1/2 ounce sinker. And it's actually really easy because I bit it. And it's actually really easy to bite. It's already dented it by a lot. That's how I put on my sinkers, except for the ones that slide. I got it set up as a rig, like where it slides. I don't know if y'all can see that. It slides. But I got a few other smaller sinkers, clip-ons. But with a catfish rig, I use mostly regular hooks I used to before. But now I'm using saltwater hooks because they're more just like for tougher fish. And this is also for catfish. Well, that's what I use them for. So, I take, catfish bait and stuff, like the good ones, and I dip it around in there. Like, say this was my bucket, I would take it, and it would pull it, and then you got it hooked. But I think this is only about a 10-pound test line on that. On my rod right now, I have 15-pound tests. So, the bluegill rig is something I just learned a few months ago. Weeks, maybe. And it actually works for me. So, yeah. And some bass equipment that I have. It's pretty old. This is actually really new. I've only Used it, I think, is once. No, I've never used this. I've just opened it. I got this for my birthday. This has never been used, and I'm planning on using it soon, next time I go fishing. And hopefully next time I go fishing, I'll take y'all with me. But I mostly fish for catfish, but yeah. And another one that I have is this one. You know, I'm really not sure what this one... Oh, this is a big hook right here. Big hook for catfish, I think. That's what I use big hooks for. Ouch. So, yeah, this is another one of mine. It is a Zara puppy. Head-on Zara puppy. But, yeah, it looks like this. I haven't used that one but once. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorites. I've actually caught a bass, but it got off. Because I'm not really a bass fisherman. I'm funny. But yeah, this is... I'm not too good with lures, with what they are called. Like, this might be a swim bait because of this. The back here moves, but I think it's pretty sure most of mine actually go in the water. I think this is one of them that goes under. This one is a top one, I think. Some of them go top, and it's just weird because I don't use them always correctly. This one, right? Oh, this is one of my catfish travel hooks. I just have a bunch of these. And what I used to do, if I got hung, I would tie them on the rope, cast them out, and get my hook out with this. It didn't really work. Okay, so I come right back to the hooks. This is another one I like. It's worn out a lot, though. Like, a lot. I worn it out a lot. I don't know if y'all are going to see this. But, so when I get hung on my pole, say I got hung right now, what I would do, I would take the string and pop it. And I actually do this a lot, and most of the time it gets me unhung. It works for trees too. If you pop it enough, it'll throw the line hard enough. And it actually works really well. Sometimes you can come up further just to get more power to it. Up further. You always want to drag it out more and straight back kind of. And let it pop. But yeah, that's another cool trick that I've learned through my 13 years of fishing. Oh yeah, here's another sinker. It is a half 1-2, I think. I can't read it because that one got banged up a lot. But this is one of my other rigs that I've only used once. It's pretty tangled because I had it in a bag. I also have a bunch of other rigs that I'm about to talk to you about. This one, I use for bass. Never caught a bass on it. Some of y'all might recognize it, but I've never caught a bass on it. And this right here, this ain't only bluegill. It says only bluegill, but this is not only a bluegill video. But this one right here, I can't, hold up. This one right here is one of them that I use for trout more than anything else. I use this one for trout. So that's a trout one for me. This one I used for bass a few times and only got, I'm pretty sure it worked. I caught a bass on it, but it just never really works out good for me with these lures. I'm not a really good person with lures. But this one I've used since I was super young. I've used this lure only for trout. It's only a trout lure for me. It's bent all up and everything, so. But I prefer these. This one was silver. Well, it actually was gold, then the paint got ripped off and everything. It's super rusty. But I prefer, if you're getting something for trout in shallow water or even deeper water, I prefer you getting gold lip right here, the gold lip, this lip right here, gold, and I just prefer just like that. But you can also have a rooster tail like this one. This one's a rooster tail. It's a rooster tail. Yep. Some of those actually work really good, and I have another hook for other stuff. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but this hook is actually broken the tip. This one has not. It used to be a rig. It used to be a rig until I tore the other stuff off. This is going to be good for me catfishing. That's why I tore this other stuff off. This hook had the tip broken off. And I just have more sinkers. Thank you. Just more sinkers. I call them sinkers. Hold up. Let me grab something else for y'all. I know I have more stuff. This is my tackle bag. Tackle vest, I mean. Okay. Nothing else in there. Okay, yeah. Nothing. Oh, wait. Here we go. Half weight sinkers. Bullet weights. Egg sinkers. But, yeah. This. I normally get the smaller ones, but if you're like deep sea fishing, that's what I got them for mostly. Not deep sea fishing, from the shore line. This is what I got, but they did not weigh enough, excuse me, to actually not get dragged. They get a few bites, but no, I did not catch anything. Comment down below if you've ever been like ocean fishing, whatever it's called, sea fishing. I call it just fishing because it's just fishing. My tackle box is what most of this came out of. A big tackle box here. I should have a. Oh yeah, this I've caught a bass on. This I caught a bass on. Yes. Okay, so to show you another bass trick. These are the hooks I use for bass mostly when I have them. I take them and hook this thing right through the middle. This is a really good trick. You let it sink, you bob it up. Let it sink, bob it up, and sometimes you can reel it in a little bit if you want, and boom, you get a bass. That's how I actually caught my second to fifth bass. One of those. This anchor's pretty worn out. Yeah, because I can close it and open it with my fingers, unless I just got really strong fingers. But I have these, the jigs fish love to bite. It's funny. I love getting jigs and stuff that say these funny things when it's really not true for me. But yeah, it is these. Actually worked really good for me for a while until I just stopped fishing with them. But this is the hook I normally use for catfish. I have more hooks like that in here. I have an oversized bobber. Oversized bobber, yep. I have an undersized bobber. A few of those actually. And I have my 15-pound test line in here. Actually, I think I may have put 30 on. No, I didn't. I put 15, I'm pretty sure. No. Did I cut the 30? This is the 10. I think I actually put 30-pound test on it. Or maybe not, whatever. It don't matter. Okay, so I do have a few more jigs in here. This actually came off of one of my trout spinners. It actually worked for trout. This was actually, I'm pretty sure, a rainbow trout thing. Actually pretty cool. Because I used that spinner to catch rainbow trout. Yeah, this is what came off. This is a pretty good thing to put back on the hook. But these are some more. These are called Mr. Twister. Yeah, Mr. Twister. Mr. and Twister. And I have a bunch of these. Yep. And they have stuff on the back to teach you more. I'm going to pause the video for that. Okay, these were just sinkers. I normally always get split. If I'm not trying to say anything bad or anything, but if you feel the need to, that you don't, you shouldn't have to spend $1 or something on sinkers and it's too much for you. Take a rough piece of asphalt or concrete like this. Sorry. A rough piece of concrete like this. Wrap it around, tie it on, and it actually works really well. That's why this is actually in my tackle box, because when I first got it, I didn't have any sinkers. But I also have a bunch of more of those worms, because that one pack right there. This is one of my rigs as I set up. It's pretty funny. I actually caught a few bluegill on it, surprisingly. But I'm missing a little box of stuff. I think it's like somewhere around here. But I'm about to show you all the other stuff. My package of worms that fell out. But it's good because if you don't think you should have to buy a bunch of worms to actually catch something, and just buy fake worms. I think they're way cheaper, honestly. And plus, you don't get as many, but they normally last longer. To me, that's my opinion. But I got a whole handful right here. If you wanted to, you can probably, if you're really good at making your own rigs and stuff. I just now thought of this. It's really funny. If you make them all together, you can go ocean fishing. See, that looks like a squid tentacles and stuff. That's actually really funny, because all you'd have to do is get somebody to get them on there together for you, where you can put them on one hook. But yeah, that'd be a pretty cheap way to make a deep sea lure, maybe. I don't know what would bite it, because I'm not really into ocean. I'm just into river, lake, pond, just stuff like that, creek, whatever you can think of besides ocean. Some other stuff maybe not, but I have another one of those lures, silvered. Sadly, I don't like silver things, like silver tongued lures. It just don't seem like, you might have good luck, but I don't. My luck sucks with them. But some of this stuff, I gotta let you know on a little secret of what I do to get some of my stuff. A few of these spinners and stuff, whatever you want to call them, and some of these lures I actually found at a river. I mean at a lake. It's actually just messing around under rocks and stuff. Found them. I even went in a tree to get one of them. I think it was actually in the tree, it was actually for this one right here. Not the colorful one, but this one right here. But I think that's about it. This little worm right here. It's a good one. So, just to show you one more little cool thing. You take a big hook, take one of these things. I actually caught a catfish like this once. I'm not saying it actually works. Hook it through the middle. Hook it again like that. Make sure it goes all the way through. Pile it up like that up there. Come down a little bit further. Hook it through like that. You're basically putting it on like a worm. You're going to let a little tail fly off to make it actually look like a worm. But when they grab it, they ain't going to be able to pull it off. So they're going to be like, gotta go for the whole thing. So they're going to take it like that. And I've caught a catfish on it like this, but I use a darker one. But I think that's it. And just, if you're new to fishing, I prefer looking up catfish and carp. Look up him. One rod, one reel. Look up him. And there's a bunch of other ones. They're really good at teaching how to do stuff. This is where I got my idea of making my first YouTube video on fishing. This is going to be my first video. But yeah, they gave me my idea and just gave me the hope to actually do it. But thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. There's no goal for you to do anything like that. There's no goal for you to, no like goal or anything. Just leave a like if you, just please leave a like. I don't know what I'm trying to get to right now, but leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, which if you even watch this, you probably haven't subscribed. But thank you, and just have a good day. Have a good day, or just good luck fishing.